Hi, my name is Agata. Welcome in Agata's Cottage. It's time for Friday Sews. As you know, hashtag Friday Sews was started by Jen from Today in Jen's Sewing Room. She was kind enough to invite all vloggers to join her and post under this hashtag. We talk about our makes, we talk about our plans, a bit about fabrics, and sometimes about life, all the good things. I wasn't here last week. I had the bestest intention to record my Friday sews on Thursday, but we had Alice at home for 2 days, so there were problems with electricity in our area. We were lucky enough that it didn't affect us. However, Alice's school is on different part of the grid and there was no electricity there. We had two big storms in Ireland. One was on Sunday, one was on Tuesday night, Wednesday morning, and basically they both caused a lot of troubles. So Alice was homeschooled. To be honest, I completely forgot how unfit for homeschooling I am. I'm just not. I don't have patience, and the new ways of teaching certain things are causing my head to hurt. By 11 a.m. I wanted to drink, and I don't drink. So, and it's not that Alice was difficult, it was just there was an update to the app they were using, it clashed with something, then she forgot one of the books from school, so I had to message other parents, ask if anyone has this book so I can get the copy. Then it turned out she remembered the wrong page, so all those things. Anyway, we survived, both of us. It was a challenge. I don't know how I survived the pandemic times and having to homeschool her every day for months at the time. I just don't. Anyway, so I didn't get as much sewing done as I wished. Maybe I did get few things done, but it was all kind of 5 minutes here, 5 minutes there, everything scattered, and it didn't feel like actual proper sewing sessions. Plus I was just busy with life and I had to choose whatever to sew or to record and edit, and I chose sewing. And to be honest, I am happy I did, because I did my denim skirt and I did the whole collab video about my transitional outfit. So I made the skirt and I made the top, and I will post the picture here, and link to the video will be in the description box. So that was my collab outfit for a collaboration with Tiffany from Hosier Handmade and Carole from Sew Carole. I had so much fun and I loved both things, and I love skirt a tiny bit more than I love the top. So I wore skirt on Saturday the 27th of January when I met with a few of Irish sewists and we did shopping trip to Carlow Fabrics and then went out for lunch. We had fabulous time, like it was so much fun. So Rachel from the French team joined as well, and there was just so many lovely memories from that day. So hi ladies. Of course we bought some fabrics, like why wouldn't we? I will show them to you in the fabric haul of this video. But I have a whole list of things I made I want to tell you. So my makes for last 2 weeks. As mentioned, top and a skirt for collab with Tiffany and Carole. And then I did 10 pin cushions, like this one. Okay, they're just like a square box shape pin cushions. I will have a tutorial on my channel probably following week. They are very quick to make, and basically I kind of wing it, remembering the pin cushion I did in school when I was like, I don't know, 12, 13, and we hand sewn them. So, you know, I thought that it looked cute. I used for the top fat quarter from Northcote I got at Carlow Fabrics. So it has all those sewing themed notions on it. So there are buttons, there are needles, there are hook and eye, measuring tape. So every pincushion turned out differently. So I made 10 of them because I want to use them as gifts for some of my sewing friends. Actually, one is already on the way to one of them. The rest will be slowly distributed over next coming months. What else I did? I did some underwear for Alice. I did 3 pairs using pattern by Ellie and Mac. It's for kids Cami and Andy. I will leave link to the pattern below. I'm not gonna post the picture of her undies on the internet, no point. I still have 4 more pairs cut out and partially sewn. I do need to unpick elastic on one of them because I messed up and I need to unpick the fold over elastic, but they are on the way. I should have them done next week. What else? I made top for Alice. So she was going for a birthday party on a day when I was meeting girls in Carlow Fabric, and we were chatting what she will wear, and then she told me, you know, I don't know what I want to wear. I don't want to wear dress because everyone is going very casual, like jeans and hoodies, crop tops, stuff like that. And that is not into crop tops. She despises them, at least for now. So I was like, okay, let's have a look. What, like, you, if you want to wear something from your wardrobe, or do you want me to make you something? So we settled on making something because I haven't made her a fancy top in a while. So we went through Stash Hub, check all the patterns for anything that would be suitable. She picked one of the October magazine patterns. I'll pop the picture somewhere here. And then we went through fabrics, and she picked the rainbow fabric, like it's pastel rainbow, and it's just gorgeous fabric. So I had this cotton jersey in my stash for over 3 years. I got it in Poland during pandemic, so on online from online shop in Poland. Anyway, I made the top and I wasn't happy with it. There was just something missing, so we decided needs something to kind of highlight the waist, because it's peplum, but it's very gentle peplum, so it seems a little bit boring. That's the best way. It seemed boring, so we added kind of like a belt on the waistband, like where the waist seam is, using the bias tape, same tape I used for neckband and sleeves, cuffs, and the bottom of the peplum. And I think it turned out lovely, and she told me she loved wearing this. And one of her friends, when we met her later on, she was like, oh, I loved her top, it's so cute. And it gives that kind of late 60s, early 70s vibe. So she's very happy with it. I cannot show you this in person now because it's currently in the wash. She loved it so much, she wore it as soon as it come out from the wash last time. So yeah, you know how it is. Previous Thursday, Chris asked me, could I get him some fabric, some remnants for cleaning knives after they've been sharpened for scouting. So I was like, okay, what type of fabric do you need? So he said, you know, something like the shirts I used to wear. So I was like, okay, you mean flannel? Yeah. So I found some remnants of flannel in my stash. Just cut a few squares and I overlocked the edges so they will last a little bit longer, and I made him 6. The next thing I made, and by the way, those things aren't in particular order, it's just the order I remembered and wrote them down. I made needle book. I know it sounds silly, but I often change my needles, as you might know, and I will have few needles of the same type. Like one will be in my Janami, one will be in the Singer, and they are the same brand, the same type, so I can switch them. But I never remember, so I keep putting them into random pieces of fabric. Like if it was jersey, I will put it in like stretch fabric. If it was woven, I will put it into woven fabric. But then I never remember what was the size, and you know, the sizes on the needles are so tiny, it's so hard. So luckily Schmetz needles have the color coding, so you can go and do color coding, check what needle you are using. But I also have original needles that come over with my Singer or with my Janome. I also have some organ needles and some hemline needles, and those are not color coded. So what was the best way? I made myself a book, like literally tiny little book. So I had this remnant of the faux leather, and I stitched tiny bit of elastic, kind of, not sure if you can see, and I put some felt sheets inside and just stitched here. I did it this way, so if I will need more, I can always add more sheets here. So I have jersey 70, what else I have, 80, 90, I have universal 70, 80 and 90, I have microtex, and I have one left, and that will be for probably jeans needles. So it's just a little flap and closes like that. It took literally 5 minutes. It was just winged kind of thing, but I found it very helpful. I needed to change needles on my Janome this week, and instead of just getting the new needle, I just pulled one from the book. I also made a new zipper pouch, kind of like that. It's nothing special, it's just kind of winged type of thing. It's unlined, it's made out of two different faux leather sheets, and I just needed something for more of my sewing notions, so things I use every day. I didn't want to have my chalk and my friction pens and stuff like that mixed with my measuring tape, so I transferred some to the smaller pouch, and it works fine. And the last thing I did is head wrap for Alice, so she needed head wrap for her swimming lessons, so I did make that. So now, little summary of the month. So in January I completed 24 projects. They were totaling into 33 items. So for example, pads I counted as one project, but there was like 7 of them, etc. I used up 13 meters of fabrics, which I'm very, very happy with. Now, what I want to show you. So I have some fabrics to show you. I did an order from Ecobee when they got the new drop. And I was extremely, extremely restrained about the fabrics. I couldn't restrain myself as much about panels, but you will see in a minute why. So I got 5 panels. 2 are for me, 3 are for Alice. So I will start first with one for me. It's in the brushed jersey, so you can see it's soft and fluffy. It's relatively stretchy, but look at that cute dragon. As you know, you might know, I love dragons. I even have a dragon tattoo on my back, so I was very excited. And Alice loves dragons too. She loves all fantasy things, so she picked this panel. And I'm planning to make projects with those 2 panels in February, so I'm not putting them away. They are waiting, and I already have corresponding fabrics picked to use with them. Now the next three panels, they are like connected here, but you can buy them separately. So for Alice, I got this kitty. I still haven't decided what fabric I will use it with. I have somewhere in my stash galaxy print that might be suitable, but I need to locate it first, and I don't know which box I put it in, but I will find it eventually. Then next one is this horse, also for Alice. So we are thinking of using just black with it and just make it like a muted jumper for her. And the last one is llama for me. And I'm going to go out with the fabric for llama. So I have this fabric in my stash for a while. I originally bought it for Alice, but it arrived and Alice decided, actually, I don't think I like it. It's just too weird. And it's like a Tetris puzzle. I will pop the picture here. And I was throwing, I was cleaning up some stuff, and I pulled it out from one of the boxes looking for something else, and then the panel was beside it, and I was like, oh wow, they look great together. So I'm planning to hack the top that I made last week, the battery top, the one with the side panel in the animal print. So I'm thinking of making seam allowance smaller so it will be a bit more roomy, hacking the neck so it will be just screw neck top, and adding the band on the bottom and basically making it as a jumper. And I would make only front in with the panel, and back and everything else will be in the fabric. So keep your fingers crossed it will work. I'm hoping to make it following weekend. Next fabric I got is this, it's kind of like a it's not minky, it's like a squish fur type of thing. It reminds me squish actually. It's stretchy but not too stretchy, and there is no stretch this way, and it's very soft and cozy. So Alice asked me to make her a hoodie with a zipper, so kind of like a not exactly a jacket, but something longer she can wear you know, on the colder days. So that's my next project on the list to do. So all the fabrics I got, I know what I will make with them. So, and it's so cozy, and it was reasonably priced. I think it was 13 euro a meter or something like that. So I got 1.5 meter. And the last fabric from Ecobee I got is this. Like, I know your eyes might hurt when you are looking at it, but I just love it. So I'm not sure if you remember or if you watch any of the So Hailey Jane unboxing, but some time ago there was a fabric, I think it was polycotton, that was kind of similar vibe, but it was more like a pastel rainbow, and I loved the print, but I don't like polycotton. So when Elvie showed that she is getting some of this fabric, I was like, I want it now. So I got myself 2 meters. So I'm planning to make a Bailey jumper by Tiana's Closet, or if that won't work, I'm thinking of doing one of the October magazine's jumpers. I haven't tried yet, so we will see. And with remnants, I will just use them for color blocking and work out something like that. Last Saturday we met in Carlow Fabrics. There was 5 of us. We had fabulous time. I will put some pictures here. We actually only took 2 or 3 pictures because we were shopping the fabrics and we were helping each other, we were having fun, then we were chatting constantly, and it was just fabulous trip. So we are planning to repeat it mid-April, so if you are interested, let me know. and I got some fabrics there. All the fabrics I got have specific project in mind. So first 3 fabrics I got are cottons, and I got them for Project Dress a Girl. So I got this one. To be honest, I love this print so much, and I think that this print suits me so much that I was really considering going back and getting myself some of it, but I'm trying to be reasonable because there's no chance I will make any shirt for myself in next few weeks, and I have so much fabric in my stash, so I decided no, I will restrain myself. Then the next fabric I got this one, and if you watch Rachel from the French Seams, you know that fabric. She made fabulous dress last year in that fabric, so I got that one for one of the Dress a Girl projects. So I think out of the meter I should be able to get 1.5 dress, so I will do some color blocking, and I do have a lot of corresponding fabrics. And the last fabric is my favorite. Look at this, isn't that fabulous? Imagine little girl wearing dress in fabric like that. Like, if I were a kid and I got a so colorful dress, I would feel like $1,000,000. The next fabric you saw already. So I got this fabric from Benita as a Christmas gift, and she gave me 1.5 meter. And Alice loved this fabric so much that she asked me that if there will be still some available, could I get some for her so we can have matching outfits. So I'm planning to make zipped hoodies for both of us. So I got 1 meter for Alice, so I think between 2.5 meters I have more than enough to make zipped hoodies. I haven't decided on the pattern yet. It will be probably something from October magazine because I know that they always work out. Next 2 fabrics are going together. So when I wore my denim skirt on the meetup with girls, I was so comfortable in it. I decided I want to get some fabric that's not denim, that I could use for similar skirt, like same skirt basically. And I was looking at corduroy, but I wasn't really convinced about the colors, and then I spotted this stretch twill. I actually never came across stretch cotton twill, so it stretches a fair bit this way, and there's some stretch the other way as well. And I picked this color. Okay, that's the right side. So it's slightly shiny, and I just love it. So I got myself 1.5 meter, and I'm thinking of using shorter length, maybe not the mini skirt, but I think something in between, and making this skirt. And I'm planning to make it probably in early March. I was hoping to make it this week, but just life happens, and I just didn't have time to finish it, to even get on with this project. So, you know. And the second fabric is this one. Actually, I will show them to you together. Look how fabulous they look. So it's jacquard knit. It's fabulous. So I spotted this jacquard knit at Andrea's from the Beyond the Pink Door some time ago. I think she had it before Christmas, and before I was able to buy it, it was sold out during live. And then I walked into Carlow Fabrics, and there it is, whole bolt, €16 a meter, in 3 colors. So I picked red. There is also khaki green, lime green type of mix, and there is a pink with something. They are all fabulous. I will leave links to all the fabrics below. So I got myself 1.5 meters, and I'm planning to make my self-drafted jumper with the cowl neck. I made 1.5 years ago in jacquard knit from Andrea in animal print, and I love it. I wear it so often that it's showing that I'm wearing it often, so I need an updated version so I can the other one can retire to the home clothing pile. So that's all the fabrics I got from Carlow Fabrics. Now my plans. So I have three major plans for next few days. First, I need to finish updating neckers for Chris's scouting leaders team. So basically, they were bought with the wrong size of binding. Binding needs to be replaced. It was originally 1 centimeter instead of 1 inch. You know, inches and centimeters, they are the same, aren't they? Anyway, I spent some time doing Zoom with friends, and I managed to unpick all 4 of them in like 2 hours something. So I just need to finish preparing the binding and just do it. So that's something I will be working on today and tomorrow evening. I want to have them done for Sunday so Chris can take them with him for the Scouts meetup. We'll see. I might not finish them all, but I will work on that. Then the next 2 projects are jumpers for Alice and me for Valentine's Day. So we don't celebrate Valentine's Day because it's Chris's birthday, so we always celebrate his birthday. But I have few fabrics in my stash that are kind of Valentine themed related, and one of them is this gorgeous white jacquard knit, and it has like embossed, or I don't know how it's called, they are like slightly thicker little hearts. So I promised Alice I will make just plain jumper for her, probably raglan sleeve, nothing fancy, that she can wear on Valentine's Day. And the second project, I have it already cut out, it's for me. I decided to channel my inner Alisa from Thoughtful Creativity and work on my scrap pile. So I do have large remnants of various fabrics, and I have smaller remnants of various fabrics, and there's a lot of them, like I'm talking 3 big shopping bags. So I did small dent yesterday and managed to get rid of half of 1 bag. So I'm making view A of this vintage Burda pattern. So I got this pattern from a friend a while ago, and she found it in her mom's attic, and the pattern was already pre-cut. It was weirdly pre-cut because in some spaces it was pre-cut to size 42-44, in some it was closer to 40. I'm 44-46, but I will manage. So I added a bigger seam allowance, and that was one surprising thing. I read through instructions and there's info, there's no seam allowance included in this pattern, and I was like, but that's big 4, like, you know, the paper patterns, they always have a seam allowance, but no, this one doesn't. So I added slightly bigger seam allowance. We will see how it goes. So I'm using black French terry, gray French terry, and I have French terry with like a light gray background and mouth, like lips. So that will be my jumper. Hopefully I will have it done early next week. And the rest of the time next week I will be working on Chris's birthday present. So I promised him some hoodies, I promised him t-shirts, so there won't be that much sewing for Alice or for me during February. It will be all Chris's stuff. So I try to do like a big batch sewing for his hoodies. It's just easier this way when I have few of them cut out and I can kind of batch sew them. So that's all my plans. Talking about the question of the week. So as mentioned, Jen didn't post any questions. She asked us to come up with our own question. And I thought about one thing. Do you like meeting sewing people, like sewing friends? Is it something you do or something you are missing out? I'm extremely interested in the comments, because I know in UK there is a lot of sewing socials. In US they are church groups where people are sewing quilts, etc., but not that much garments. So I was wondering, where are you at? Do you have anyone near who's sewing, and you can meet for a cuppa and chat? I'm lucky enough that I have very good sewing friends that I can, they're in various parts of the world, so there is always someone available in the 24-hour period that I can message and chat with. Now, life updates. So as mentioned, Chris's birthday is coming up, so everything will be geared for that. Plus it's Pancake Tuesday on the way and Fat Thursday. So if you didn't know, Fat Thursday is Polish holiday. It's a holiday where all calories related to eating sweet fried things do not count. That's a law. So every year I fry donuts, and I do mini cinnamon donuts and various little things. And I think one of the kind of like cookies, treats, pastries are called angel wings, and everyone loves them. So one of my elderly neighbors already asked me when I will be making donuts, and can I make the angel wings as well, because he loves them. So probably next Thursday I will spend frying a lot of things. In fairness, it's school break. Alice has 2 days of winter, like February holidays, call it like that. So we will probably do them together. She loves making cinnamon donuts, so she would be very excited about that. And everything else is just same old, same old. Thank you to everyone who recently subscribed. I'm so happy you are here with us. Thank you to all the returning subscribers. You know, guys, I love you. If you have any questions for Alice or for me, leave them in the comments below. We decided we're gonna make a Q&A for our 1000 subscribers when we reach it. I'm not gonna say if, I will say when we will reach it. So if you have any questions, leave them down below, or also I'm planning to create a post in the community tab, so you can leave your questions there. I'm not promising I will answer all of them, but I will do my best. So that's all for today. Thank you for watching, and don't forget, clean your sewing machine and change your needle. Happy sewing. Bye.